AITA for giving my brother an impossible ultimatum if he wants me back into his life. I 32 male was dating a girl named Lisa from 20 to 27 years old, and my brother, Derek 35 male, started dating Lisa's older sister, Carrie, a few years after we got together. Things were good. We got along and I thought Lisa would be the one I marry. Well, it didn't turn out like that. Derek got caught sleeping with one of Carrie's best friends and she immediately dumped him. It was already bad enough that my brother cheated on someone I was close to, but in the aftermath there was a lot of pressure on Lisa to dump me too. Carrie was convinced I knew about the cheating, and she told Lisa she'd be a terrible sister if she forced Carrie to keep a link to Derek. So we tried to make it work, but eventually Lisa did break up with me. I was devastated to lose Lisa and very bitter that I was the one who got stuck with the short end while Derek kept his mistress and life was still intact. I moved back with my parents and made it a nightmare for Derek or his mistress to step into the house. No matter how much my parents or Derek begged me to forgive him, I refused. Eventually, I took a job in another state, so I thankfully didn't see them anymore. Maybe I could have moved on by now, but Derek made that impossible. His excuse was that he wanted out from his relationship with Carrie, and she didn't want that, so getting her to dump him was his only option. On top of that, he always blamed Lisa for ending our relationship, since in his eyes she could have toughed it out if she really loved me. Since then I mostly cut him out of my life. I didn't attend his wedding, haven't met their kid until recently, etc. Current situation: I recently moved back home and am living with my parents until I can find my own place, and as a result everyone's badgering me to make amends with Derek, but I've been able to mostly avoid him. Yesterday, it all came to a head when Derek came to my parents' house with his mistress and infant son. To make a long evening short, I ignored them and tried to leave, but he and my dad cornered me and begged me to talk to him. He said he misses me, wants me to be an uncle, and he'd do anything to have me back in his life. After some thinking, I came up with the following conditions. He admits he's the reason my relationship with Lisa ended. He has to accept I will never have anything to do with mistress. Apologize for all the BS he put me through. He admits his relationship with the mistress is and was wrong. He quickly accepted the first 3 conditions, and I do think his apologies were genuine. But he refused the last condition, and his mistress blew a gasket, called me all sorts of names, and they left. So that's where we're at now. Him calling me a jerk for trying to trash on his relationship and me not budging, while my parents are seesawing between begging me just let it go and telling Derek to suck it up. Maybe I am the jerk, since at this point I don't think they're going to break up, so all I'm doing is making their marriage harder. Am I the jerk?